Yep. Yo, what is up, boys? Welcome to episode number 14 of the Good Point Bro podcast. My name is Caden. It's my little bro Cameron. We just want to go straight out and say it. This is Sunday afternoon, and currently on TikTok, we have a clip with 216,000 views. So we've been going at it for a few weeks now. It's pretty cool to finally have something that goes crazy. So,
and it was only him too in the TikTok. So I see how it is, guys.
Cameron's is coming. So
yeah, mine.
So yeah, we appreciate it. We appreciate all the support. I think I can speak for both of us when I say we give all the credit to God. Really.
Sure.
Yeah. So again, we appreciate it. We're gonna get straight into it today, guys. We know you're gonna love today's video, so please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. It's the number one upcoming podcast in the world, and now it's official after this latest TikTok.
Well, hold on before you start. It is
ahead.
really cool that you did the caption. This is the best TikTok I've ever made. Enjoy, because you made that before it ever blew up.
Yeah, I just named it
cool.
that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I made it, and I was like, "This is a good video."
Yeah, that's what I was thinking during the podcast when you were talking about. I was like, "This is gonna be a good clip."
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking. Well, I kind of knew I was gonna say some of those things, because I came up with the topic. I came up with the topic to do our favorite movie experience. So I knew I was gonna say Infinity War, and I kind of knew the setup of what I was gonna do.
You just described everybody's day perfectly,
dude. That's what a bunch of comments
so relatable.
Said. They were like, "You described my experience perfectly."
Yeah. So hopefully,
but yeah, that was really cool. Hopefully, we get another one like that. Hopefully, we just continue to grow. And with you guys' support, I think it's pretty obvious that we can. But yeah, so we're gonna start in the NFL right now. We got the Cowboys-Bengals game on. It's currently on a Pfizer commercial, so go get your vaccine. This episode contains. All right. Anyway, so I want to start off with something that I've been adamant about, and that is Tua is gonna have a great year. I know he's been listening to Good Point Bro because he just came out today and got 6 touchdowns, a franchise record, threw for almost 500 yards, a couple picks. One wasn't his fault, one was a bad throw.
400 yards to Hill and Waddle.
300.
No, they both had almost 200 yards each. They were both at 190. I checked it.
Oh,
their pairing is unreal, dude.
Yeah, they had like 11 and 9 receptions or something like that. And Tyreek Hill was going back and forth.
Like
cramps.
I said that before. I don't know if Tua was gonna have a good year. You've been on that, but I knew that Hill and Waddle would be ridiculous together.
I just thought that I agree the combination. I just thought that Tua, in relation to his play at Alabama, can get the ball so quick that guys that are good at yards after catch need the ball in their hands quick while the defense isn't ready.
Combo.
And so the combination of the two. And he's more accurate than Patrick Mahomes. So
no, it's the dumbest.
That's what Tyreek Hill said.
Patrick Mahomes is the best QB now, and probably going to be the GOAT because he's probably going to get. I'm going to say he gets at least 4 Super Bowls. And let's just say, okay, this is how I look at it.
Hold on. You think that Patrick Mahomes is going to be the GOAT?
Yes, and you
think he's going to pass Tom Brady?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. This is what. Okay, so Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes, most people agree, are the 2 most talented quarterbacks to ever touch a football. That is a fact. If Aaron Rodgers had 4 Super Bowls, do people say Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady's the GOAT? If Aaron has 4, with how talented Aaron Rodgers is as a quarterback.
Tom Brady has 7.
Yeah. You didn't answer my question.
Statistically,
people already
say Tom Brady.
No, okay, maybe. Okay, he has more Super Bowls, but what I'm saying is most people think that Aaron Rodgers is the most talented quarterback ever. Same thing with Patrick Mahomes. If Patrick Mahomes gets 4, he's Aaron Rodgers but has 4 Super Bowls. That is the GOAT. Clip that.
The Chiefs have a much better system than the Packers.
Okay, I'm not talking about that. I can tell by your face that was just a dumb comment.
I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is that Patrick Mahomes I think that would be Aaron Rodgers with 4 Super Bowls. That is the GOAT. Give Aaron Rodgers 4 Super Bowls, he's the GOAT. Aaron Rodgers has 1, and he's still a top 5 quarterback.
What makes Tom the GOAT right now? Just having 7? That's the only thing?
I mean, leadership, all of it. Okay, yeah.
Longevity. You love
If you look at Aaron Rodgers' regular season stats, they're better than Tom Brady's.
I'm just talking about
And
career
he has the
stats.
best TD interception ratio. And he just it's the eye test as well. If you just watch them play, you would think, okay, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is definitely a more talented QB, can make more difficult throws, can move around better. I mean, that's the eye test as well. It's not just stats.
I mean, Tom Brady's eye test is on his fingers. Ring, ring, ring.
I'm
ring,
not saying
ring.
that he's not the GOAT, but I believe when Patrick Mahomes ends his career, he will be the greatest of all time. He will have at least 4 Super Bowls.
That's a hot take.
I
I can't dispute it because it's such a projection. There's nothing you can dispute, really.
Well, we have. Who is the guy that you said that Mahomes would be a Hall of Famer if he died right now? Is that Tony Romo?
Well, Dan Orlovsky said if he
Dan
retired today, he'd be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I'm talking about at their same age.
Oh, you can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you can't compare that.
He
But
just
Tom Brady had
started
more
his
Super
career
Bowls at this age.
Yeah, but he was a game manager. He was a game manager his first 3 Super Bowls. Go
Okay.
look at his stats.
But he
bro.
won.
Go look at
He
his
has more
stats.
Super Bowls.
Patrick Mahomes, his first 4 years as a starter has been ridiculous. He's
I
been
agree.
to 4
I'm not
straight
saying
A.
that.
So why is it so crazy for me to say that he'll be the GOAT when he retires?
No, I didn't. You said he only needs 4 to be the GOAT.
Yeah, I said he'll retire with at least 4. That's what I think, and that he will be the GOAT.
All right, whatever.
The GOAT, the greatest.
Speaking of the Chiefs, Travis Kelce got bodied.
Who got the dub though?
Travis Kelce got picked up and slammed at the 1.
I'm a big Chiefs guy.
I'm not
I
saying
love
he's
the
bad,
Chiefs.
obviously. I'm saying that was insane.
I'm just saying
He's a big boy.
I know. Well, it's because he was like jumping a little bit.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
he
once you jump, it's a wrap. If someone has your legs and you jump,
Yeah.
it's like every animation. Like if you played NCAA football back in the day, every time you try to hurdle somebody, the CPU would go boom, boom, and slam you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
That's
about?
exactly what that looked like.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about though.
I mean, not every time, but it did.
Yeah,
do
I
that.
mean, you would rarely hurdle somebody.
Yeah, hurdling
Yeah.
somebody was like impossible.
Yeah.
They'd have to do that little dive.
Playing those games, they were straight trash.
If somebody did the dive at your feet animation and you did the hurdle at the same time, that's the only way.
That's the only way.
Yeah.
Someone had to literally be 2 inches off the ground like a snake for you to hurdle them. You could not be an athlete.
Sticking with receivers, I think we might have a little bit of a disagreement.
Oh, we're
here.
going at it today. We're going at it.
Best receiver in the NFL.
Tyreek Hill. And who do you think it is?
I think Devontae Adams is the best receiver in the NFL, and it's other people's job to prove that they are. It's not his job to prove
do you
that he
mean?
still is.
What are you
The
talking
burden
about?
of proof is on
Tyreek Hill
everyone
hasn't
else.
proved that he's the best receiver in the NFL by any means necessary.
Tyreek Hill has?
Yeah. Like he hasn't. You're saying he hasn't proved that he is the best wide receiver in the NFL.
No,
Or
I'm
at
saying
least in the conversation.
Devontae Adams is the best receiver. The burden of proof is not on Devontae Adams. It's on other people.
Okay, well, who has a...
So I'm saying it's not my argument on why he is. Most people agree he is. It's your burden of proof to prove why he's
Why
not.
do people think he is, though? That's my thing. Tyreek Hill has a ring. Tyreek Hill is the fastest guy in the NFL, the most explosive guy in the NFL. He
doesn't have the size.
Okay, he's still a big dude. He's built like a truck, and he's 5'11", and he'll get past you in a second.
I wouldn't call him a big
He
dude.
is such a deep threat. It's like he's unreal. You cannot guard this man. And if he has any type of space,
Just in week 1 on a different team with a different QB,
he just had
Devontae
190
Adams had
yards.
141 yards and a touchdown.
Just the
Give him
same
today.
thing with Tua. It's the same thing with Tua. He just
What?
had a different QB, and he just had 190 yards.
No. He's only played one game. He hasn't played today yet. Devontae
He's
Adams.
playing right now. He just has he had a 1 yard reception for a touchdown last time I checked.
Yeah.
But no, Tyreek Hill is the guy.
3
he
yards.
is the best receiver in the
Oh, yeah,
NFL.
1 yard, you're right.
You cannot guard this man, and if he has any space, it's wraps. You're not catching him. I've never seen a player like him in my life. Where he can just run around he can run circles around you.
All right,
and
remember
figure
this.
out how to get a
Devontae
first
Adams
down.
last season had 123 receptions for 1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns.
I go to Tyreek Hills. And we can't say anything about quarterbacks because those are like the 2 best quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. There's nothing you can say. Do you remember any of that?
1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns, 123 receptions.
111 receptions for 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns.
Yeah, so his is better. But he's the only
And
guy
he's been
there.
that good there longer.
He's the only guy there. I bet you after
No.
this year,
Wait, who?
Devontae Adams was the only guy for Green Bay last year.
But most of his career, they had a lot of good receivers, and he was still putting up really good numbers.
I'm saying that you had Travis Kelce and your freaking neighbor. So
I think it's proved with how many pass yards Patrick Mahomes is still
a
throwing.
ton. Imagine if it was just Tyreek Hill and no Travis Kelce. Imagine how much yards and more receptions he would have.
I don't know.
Insane.
Well, I don't know that.
Tyreek Hill's going to get his bread. You're not going to stop Tyreek Hill. You can't guard him.
Cramps did today. Nobody
stopped him. And then you got Waddle with him too. If Tua doesn't get a playoff win this year,
saying he's the best receiver because he has Waddle isn't a good argument.
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying. I was just kind of going off. But Tyreek Hill to me is the most explosive player. You can't guard him if you give him space. It's wraps. He catches the ball. Like he doesn't get drops like DK Metcalf. He has. I mean,
neither does Devontae. So like your argument,
Devontae's the best route runner in football,
and he's got more size than Tyreek.
Okay, but his speed and just being able to get around.
Doesn't Tyreek have injuries in his career as well?
I mean, I'm sure Devontae does too.
All I know is he hasn't been
injured in a while.
He turned down that contract with the Packers too. People were like, "Oh, if Aaron Rodgers didn't want this," no, bro. They offered that money after Aaron Rodgers already signed, and he said no. Like he willingly walked away from the Packers. But yeah, I mean, to me, he's just the best. I wish Julio Jones was still the best, but
he's gonna do well for the Bucs though. If I watched the
I mean, if they can get any pass yards for
the game against the Cowboys, he looked fast, and he's just a big dude.
They were throwing to him a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know
Julio's gonna make plays. I think he's gonna reimburse into a top 10 receiver this year.
I mean, he definitely has all the
Falcons,
skills
bro.
to do it. When the Falcons were good, he was the best receiver in the NFL.
Oh yeah, it's him and Antonio Brown. But yeah, most people put him number one.
Jameis Winston threw 3 picks today.
I did say he would either do super bad or super good. So he did super bad, per usual. If you ever put any expectations on that man,
Julio Jones didn't have a single reception today.
If you put any expectations,
did you play,
bro.
Go ahead. Jameis Winston was 24 for 40, 236 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 picks, 6 sacks.
If you put any
6 sacks for 30 yards, 55 QB rating.
Whenever you put expectations on Jameis Winston, it's just straight failure.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't expect anything from him, he'll throw 6 touchdowns with 600 yards and some, like, empty game.
Well, that's what's crazy is he'll do that. Then the next game he'll have 6 interceptions, and then he'll finish with 35 and 35.
Yeah. That's how he finished with 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions.
Yeah, that's insane.
5,000 yards.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
That's insane.
I don't know if that's, like, a good year or not. It's weird.
The 30 interceptions. I mean, obviously, if he had 5, it would be a great year.
Yeah, he'd be MVP.
But it's just insane that he can throw that many interceptions.
He's just a gunslinger.
And the Buccaneers just threw the ball over and over.
Oh, well, did you see? This wasn't on our topics, but I gotta say this. Did you see what the Brett Favre scandal thing?
Yeah, I saw that the other day.
Brett Favre seems like a douchebag.
He's kind of always seemed like one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And now it's just brought to light, which is good.
Yeah,
because I've never liked the guy, and he apparently.
I don't know a bunch of.
Okay, well, this is what I've heard. I could be wrong, but his daughter goes to Missouri State or whatever, or no, it's some college in Mississippi.
Missouri State is who just played Arkansas yesterday.
He's some college in Mississippi that he went to, that he also played football at. His daughter goes to volleyball, so apparently he used, what's it called? Welfare money. He used welfare money to like fraud basically to pay like $5 million for a new volleyball court, and there was like text to prove it that he was involved in.
Why didn't he just pay for a new volleyball court?
I don't know, but he
didn't do enough regular commercials.
He's been in debt.
Dang.
But he used the welfare money, like money that was supposed to go to poor people.
But how did he get that?
I don't know.
Like government officials?
I don't know how he did it, but he was involved with the scandal, and there was like text screenshots to prove it. Yeah,
I saw that there was some type of text things going on or something, but I didn't really understand the details.
Yeah, I think that's just crazy though. He is a weird guy.
But yeah, so you'll see kind of our live reactions on that Cowboys-Bengals game. We'll keep you up to date with that.
Bengals look rough. It looks like they're about to have a Super Bowl hangover like the Falcons did after they lost to New England. They had a rough season the year after. It looks like the Bengals might do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think Joe Burrow's just give him a minute. But
I
yeah,
don't think it's Joe Burrow's fault. I just think
he threw 3 picks. He had 4 picks. He had five
he had a
turnovers week
horrible
one.
game, and they still almost won.
Yeah,
That was a game that was literally given to
Steelers.
you that you didn't.
Which, speaking of
take.
Steelers, I think they're playing. Did they already finish? They lost to the Patriots 17-14.
The boy Mac.
Mac Jones was 21 for 35 with 252 yards, a touchdown, and a pick.
I'm waiting for Mac to just have a breakout game.
Yeah, dude, he has it in him. If you watch him, like he makes like certain decisions, certain throws where you're like, that's like just everything's just a split off. Just the Jaguars
the game will
destroyed the
start slowing
Colts.
down for him.
The Jaguars killed the Colts 24-0. Matt Ryan threw 3 picks. Should have kept Carson Wentz.
Colts is where quarterbacks go to die.
Should have kept Carson Wentz.
Colts is where the quarterbacks go to die.
31-30. Jets beat the Browns. So Adam, shout out Adam. Get your $50, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like all the Colts are like just.
I think,
bro. Every time I talk, you say something about on your phone.
Go ahead, keep going.
I was gonna say that it looks like the Colts, they just get every washed QB, and they like think they have a glimmer of hope, and they suck on the Colts. Like Phillip Rivers, I think he did okay, but they didn't do anything. I don't even think they made the playoffs. Then Carson Wentz, which didn't even do bad for them. They just didn't want him, I guess. And then now they have Matt Ryan, who's just threw 3 picks and lost. So,
Texas A&M ended up beating Miami. I don't know if you watched the end of the game. I was watching it with Dad and Mom, and then I missed the end of it. But A&M, I guess, came out with a win after losing to Appalachian State, who threw a Hail Mary. That was pretty cool to win yesterday. Not a whole lot of news in college football. People kind of take week 3 as like, pretty much cupcake games, but no huge upsets besides A&M and Oregon won.
Yeah, Georgia's win's looking better with Oregon beating BYU like that. Because I thought after watching that game, I thought Oregon was just going to be straight garbage.
Yeah, Oregon's offense figured out week 2 against a cupcake, and then I don't know.
Like Alabama, I mean, with these 2 cupcake games they have, hopefully they can figure some stuff out because they looked pretty good. But because the special teams and stuff that's what the old Bama had. I feel like is missing a little bit. We were always such a threat on special teams before, and I hope we can get that back because we need just some cheap touchdowns sometimes.
That's what I was thinking the whole time we were playing Texas. Is I was waiting for like a pick 6.
Yeah,
and
we
it
just
never
don't.
came.
Yeah,
or like a scoop and score or something.
It was 2017's defense, the year we won with when Tua came in the game, that we had like a stupid amount of defensive touchdowns. We had like 12 or 13 during the year. I hope we can like start getting some of that back.
Auburn got demolished by Penn State.
Yeah.
Absolutely killed.
Did they ever beat Penn State with Bo Nix? Didn't they do it like once?
I don't think they won. They went to Penn State, and Penn State was in a whiteout, and that was super cool, if you guys have seen that. But I think Penn State won that game too. So I don't know. I think they've only played that one other time. Bo Nix only threw 18 times in that Oregon win, 13 for 18 with like 225 yards or something.
Yeah. But
no interceptions. So
yeah, back to Texas A&M, their offenses look so rough. And they can get all the recruits they want, but until they get a quarterback, I mean, they don't have a chance to win.
Right.
To be in the playoff or win. You got to have some type of quarterback.
No, I agree. LSU beat Mississippi State. That was a nail-biter. It's always good to watch just a couple SEC teams go at it, even if neither one is like, a highly ranked team or anything like that. I don't know if you guys can hear that. My dog's down there howling. She likes to howl at sirens. I don't know if you guys have dogs that do that, but
yeah, she's goofy.
Michigan State lost to Washington.
Oh, really? Well, that wasn't
No, I think Washington was a favorite.
Yeah. Oh, no. I think that
Washington
Michigan was favored on the line. Oh, they weren't? Oh, but according to ESPN, they had like a 53% chance to win.
Oh, the FBI index?
Yeah. Wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean.
Florida had a hard time with South Florida. Florida's just, man, like, it's such a Florida thing to just beat Utah and then suck balls the rest of the season.
Yeah, they're just
That's
not
such a Florida thing to do.
It has to be coaching.
You think?
Yeah.
They just don't have
They're
any?
just not prepared.
Alabama destroyed. Georgia destroyed South Carolina at South Carolina. I mean,
Yeah, they're the best team.
yeah, Georgia's just the best team in the country.
They're the Giant, and everybody else is the Hunters this year.
Yeah, I think so too. J.J. McCarthy started for Michigan, was 15 for 18 with 214 yards. Yeah, I mean,
He's probably one of the best runners I've ever seen, as far as like at
he
a
had
quarterback
3
position.
carries for 7 yards.
I know, but I'm just saying
He can
run
move.
like crazy.
He can move.
He didn't need a run. They were by 50.
Yeah, I don't even know how much he probably played. He didn't have a touchdown,
Yeah.
so he probably didn't even play that much. I think that's it for NCAA football. So far in the NFL game, I think the Cowboys just made another field goal, so it's 17-3 at half. Rough start for the Bengals. Rough start for the boys.
I wouldn't say that they can't win this game, but I feel like the Bengals could definitely come back.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say it's a must win for the Bengals, but this is rough if you start 0-2 and you just lost to the Cowboys after they lost Dak.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's a rough look. Cooper Rush's first game.
I mean, how do you lose that game against the Steelers? You threw
that
4
sucks.
picks and you still only lost by 3 in overtime. Like, that's rough. I hope, because I like the Bengals and I like Joe Burrow, I hope they don't do what the 2017 Falcons did after they lost to the Patriots, because they had a horrible Super Bowl hangover season. So,
yeah, I'd like to see Joe Burrow do well. He's a cool guy. Saw
yeah,
him on the
he's
Full
cool.
Send podcast.
Yeah, he
Seems like a chill dude.
Yeah.
All right, man. I know you've been dreading this. Oh, wait. One more thing in the NFL today. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Mike Evans shoves Marshawn Lattimore. Both guys get ejected. Cameron showed me a clip of it. It kind of looks like Tom Brady's kind of like instigating.
Every time he does it.
And so like Tom Brady's like instigating Marshawn. And then another player comes up. And then Mike Evans comes out of nowhere and just trucks Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah. Tom Brady always be
And
talking trash, but have you ever seen that man actually in a physical fight?
No, why would he?
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah.
That would be funny if he did just start throwing hands with somebody, but
If Tom Brady looks like he can't fight.
no, he
His
looks
build-
like he like slap you
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, he looks like if you took your helmet off, he would just slap you in the face.
Yeah.
He talks a lot of gas, though.
Yeah, he does. But what are you gonna say to him? It's Tom Brady.
I guess nothing.
I guess you can talk about his family. That would be pretty funny. Cause they get like that. And,
Where's Giselle?
Or he'd be like, I'll just be like, that's why you kiss your kids on the mouth, or something like that.
That's
you
a
know
rough
he does that. Oh, well, I mean, that's weird, bro.
Yeah, it's super
I'm
weird.
burning you for that.
Tom
I'm
Brady
a
kissing
DB.
his sons.
Yeah. Even if you torch me, if I say that, then we're even.
I don't think I could kiss my son at any age, newborn.
Not on the mouth, no.
No. Yeah, he kisses
even
his sons on the mouth. They're like, they're gonna remember these kisses, bro. They're like,
They're gonna see it all over the internet.
yeah, that too.
They're gonna be like, wow.
They're like grade school,
yeah.
and he's like, come to Papa.
I just feel like Tom, like,
It's so weird, bro.
because there was a statement apparently that Tom's wife Giselle said that she doesn't understand why he's still playing. There's like nothing left for him to do really, and that's why she was upset about it. Why he came back.
He just wants number 8.
Like, Tom's just
He's obsessed.
Yes.
He's probably the most
He
obsessed
can't-
person in football.
Yeah, he can't. That's what makes him the greatest, dude. That's why when Aaron Rodgers was saying about how people like watching film all the time and stuff, he was like, I don't do that. And then people were like, yeah, that's why you only have one Super Bowl. Because Tom Brady's just obsessed with this, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
you
it's
gotta
all
be.
he wants to do.
You gotta be
To be the GOAT, yeah.
Tom Brady.
But
Yeah.
you have to sacrifice
Your
a lot
family,
of stuff. And your
basically.
family. I mean, Jordan.
like
Look at
Thanos
his-
had to throw.
That's why
Gamora.
LeBron's the GOAT, bro. Because he still has the resume to compete with all these guys, and he's a family dude. Like, he has a great family, sons that love him.
Thanos
and
won.
Jordan's like divorced 3 times.
Dang,
and,
bro.
I mean, Jordan, it's rough, man. But he sacrificed.
Thanos-
All he cared about was winning.
Grabbed Gamora and threw her off the cliff in exchange for the Soul Stone.
That was such a funny scene. I mean, it's sad, but like the way he throws her off the cliff was so funny.
The way
to
she
me.
like
he
figures
was
out
like,
what's going
this.
on. She's like, "Oh, really? You're gonna cry?"
Yeah.
And then
No, but the bubbles.
and then his apprentice is like, he's crying for you, child." Something like
No,
that.
that was not. You just say his apprentice.
His right hand man,
That was not
But-
his right hand man at all.
the guy
That
that
was
can move
Red
stuff with his
Skull.
mind.
That was Red.
No, the guy that
Skull.
can move stuff with his mind was there. What's his name again?
them all or something. I take it. No. First of all, you're dead wrong. It was Red Skull who was guiding them to get the Soul Stone because he was banished there for eternity. We're really going to look this up. There's no time for this.
There's plenty of time.
Dude.
Just tell me what you think the scene was.
It's the Soul Stone where they're getting the Soul Stone. He throws her off to get the Soul Stone. That's Red Skull who guided them through that.
Yeah, I know Red Skull's there.
His apprentice is not there.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
He is there.
He's trying to get the stones on Earth. That's what he said.
Whenever Thanos cries.
No. That's Red Skull who says that. He says those tears are not for him. You are wrong. I know I'm right.
That was so cool that was Red Skull, though.
Good point, bro.
I'm about to look it up, bro.
There's nothing to look up.
Why?
Because I know this for a fact. I wouldn't be saying. It's Red Skull.
I know Red Skull is the guardian of the Soul Stone.
Nobody else is there besides them two. She's the only one that knows how to get the Soul Stone. This is literally a waste of time. Nobody's there besides them two.
What?
Yeah, I was right. There's nobody else there.
She's like punching his arm.
Yeah. And he just throws her like a sack of potatoes. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right, man. I'm wrong.
I'm just saying, like, I can't believe you actually thought that Damal was there.
Well, I saw another clip, and I guess I combined the two.
I could be pronouncing his name wrong. I have no clue. I just remember when they go onto the planet, on his old planet Titan, that he was like, I take it Damal is dead when he sees Doctor Strange. So I guess that's his name. I don't
know. So I know you've been not looking forward to this moment, but we promised our viewers.
All right.
Cameron is going to tell the story to end all stories. This is Cameron's life story. This is his pride, and I hope you guys enjoy it. This is the story of Cameron's ball.
So what happened was I was playing baseball, and I was doing live at bats. So there's a pitcher. We're not on a field. We're in a cage, and a pitcher is throwing. I'm the batter. A pitcher is pitching against me. So this guy was only throwing like 65 miles an hour. So in high school, that's not really hard. So he's pitching, and he throws a fastball, and it's coming at me. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to foul this. I'm not even going to take it, like turn my back and let myself get hit. I'm just going to swing at it and foul it. You ever done that before?
No, I usually just move out of the way.
But he threw it, and I fouled it into my nuts, like no bounce or anything. So, like, as soon as I got hit, I collapsed on the floor. I couldn't move or anything. I'm just screaming. And usually, the pain lasts for like 10 minutes, and then it gets better. No, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So I just barely was able to walk, carried my stuff to the car, and just sat in my car and called my parents crying. I couldn't even drive home. That's how bad it was hurting. So then they come and pick me up, and we're driving to the emergency room, and we get there, and they have to do an ultrasound. So they rub my nuts for 3 minutes to give it an ultrasound, and then to see if the testicle actually cracked.
Yeah.
So then we get our results. They're like, all right, you're good, whatever. The blood is outside the testicle, so there's just fluid in there. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I get home, whatever. A few weeks go by, it's fine. And I noticed that I just have a ball the size of a freaking baseball. Like literally a grapefruit. And I've had it for like 6 months now. But I have to get it drained.
Yeah, he's got to get it drained.
That's my story. So if you ever go back to the first episode and it's just huge nuts with the camera angle, then that's what it was.
That's why. Now you know.
And shout out all my friends who have seen it. They'll attest to it. They know it's pretty rough.
All right, man. We're gonna end with that. No, wait. Just kidding. All right, we got one more topic for you guys. We got one more topic for you guys. We're gonna give our best superhero movies ever. To be honest, I think we might agree. So I'm just gonna basically give like an honorable mention, because I don't think it gets enough love. But go ahead. You can go first.
So the best superhero movie is Dark Knight by far. And it is the best movie because the cast was phenomenal. The acting was phenomenal. It had the best villain performance ever. It's not people who compare it to Green Goblin, get out of here. He laughed while he got punched, and people thought that was like an Oscar. Like Heath Ledger was in the movie. Heath Ledger had over 30 minutes of screen time on this movie. Heath Ledger was the whole movie, and just knocked out of the park. He was fantastic. Christian Bale, Morgan Freeman, just I don't know who's the guy that plays Gordon. Do you know his name?
No, I can't remember.
Oh, well, he's the perfect Gordon, perfect Lucius Fox, just amazing. The plot was fantastic. I don't think we'll ever get as good of a Two-Face, especially how he became Two-Face, and they showed how he was kind of like had that personality as Harvey Dent and stuff. That was just perfect too. I don't think there'll ever be, and just how the whole movie was how Joker was trying to prove to Batman that everybody is just like him. All you need is like basically a little push. And like how he says madness is gravity, all you need is a little push. That was basically the whole point of the movie, for him just to show Batman that, and he did. So he won. So it was like another movie that the villains do win, because Joker was able to turn Harvey Dent into Two-Face. But it was just, to me, it's the best movie ever. Like, the best movie. I don't even think it's the best superhero movie. I just think that's why it separates itself from all the superhero movies, because a lot of people don't even look at it in that superhero movie category. They compare it to the best movies ever, not even just superhero movies.
Right.
So,
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. My honorable mention is going to be Logan. You have a Wolverine that's 197 years old, and you kind of get to see like this version of Wolverine that kind of wears his heart on his sleeve a little bit. He doesn't really care what people think anymore. Not that he ever did, but he really doesn't now. And it's really like a somber goodbye. It's like he's ready to go, and it's not one of those deaths where you're like, you are a little bit, you're sad, obviously, like he dies, but it's like, it's almost like not gratifying, but fulfilling. Like you're like, he wants to go, and you almost want him to end his suffering as well. And I think that's one of the coolest, like, to me, it's just a really soft goodbye to the end of like his character and Hugh Jackman. And it was directed by who directed the first Wolverine. I think they knew that it was going to be seen by real Wolverine fans and people that grew up with Wolverine. And it was shown like similar to like the Batman, the most recent movie. It was that one was very a Batman that people wanted to see that grew up with like comic books and stuff like that. I feel like this Wolverine movie was similar in that it took the Wolverine character that you grew up with and perfectly portrayed it, even up to his death. I think the writing was great. I think it was really good incorporating like family type. Obviously, it was an R-rated movie, so that was really cool. But
Yeah.
family type as far as Wolverine's family, like he always was alone, and to end in a place where he's not alone anymore, and to leave kind of
A legacy, almost.
a legacy or something to continue his bloodline is really cool. So yeah, I think for me also, I was gonna say something that you said is it's just a really good movie. Like there was people in our comments of that TikTok complaining that superhero movies aren't good movies, but they're just like they use like what
Like
people already like
or whatever.
Yeah, they use like people they know you like Iron Man. So Iron Man 3, they don't have to reestablish his character. Like you know who he is. You know,
and
you're
gonna
like
pay tickets to see him.
Or Spider-Man, like the Spider-Man movies, you're gonna see it. So like they're saying almost like it's too easy, but like Logan, obviously people are gonna see regardless. But I think it's just a really, really good movie. It has like even if it didn't have any of those characters, it wasn't Wolverine, but it's just a well done movie. So for me, Dark Knight probably still is the best superhero movie ever. But as far as just like taking a superhero movie and then putting it up there with just regular movies, I'd have to put Logan right there.
Yeah, I love the line at the end where he's like, "So this is what it feels like."
Yeah,
when he's about to die. That's one of my like all-time favorite superhero movie lines. But
yeah, so this is what it feels like.
Yeah,
that's a great line.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, we appreciate everyone that tuned in to episode 14 of the Good Point Bro podcast. Please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our TikTok at goodpoint.bro. Our Instagram is goodpointbro. You can see us on YouTube at the Good Point Bro podcast.
A lot of bros.
Yeah, and a lot of goods and a lot of points.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this one, we know you'll enjoy the rest of them. Click one of the two above for more content. We appreciate all you guys, and we're looking forward to seeing you in episode 15. All right. Y'all stay safe. Later.